walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan.
Well, folks, after a Saturday full of thrills, full of goals, full of shocks, bit of everything, we go down to a more mediocre-looking Sunday on the preview with two games where you don't expect a lot of goals. Can Aston Villa, though, respond to their win against Bologna in beating Fulham? We will find out very shortly. Here is your Super Sunday. It begins at Villa Park with Villa against Fulham.
Time for cities and towns to start dreaming again. Walking in the footsteps of giants. I do not believe my eyes. This is extraordinary. Greatness awaits.
Good evening, good evening. I keep saying good evening. Good afternoon, everybody, folks, and welcome back aboard to Realltom. My name is Tom, and I'll bring you the watch along this afternoon, everybody, for Aston Villa who take on Fulham live in the Premier League. If you do watch the replay, then please do make sure that you are leaving a like on stream and hit that subscribe button if you are new. And thank you very much indeed, folks. Everybody's joining us here today. Our new kickoff is coming your way at 2 o'clock in the Premier League for this one. Now, it may not be a Sunday on the eye or on the preview where we think frills. I don't see much frill about this Super Sunday, but let me tell you right now, I've had a bit of frill with the buses today because there is a bloody half marathon closing off half the roads. Yeah, I had an excellent time trying to get home today. I was only 8 minutes to spare when I got home. So yeah, you can all give me a round of applause right now for getting the overlay and all that sorted in 8 minutes. I know, you can applaud me later. But yes, folks, we are here after the traffic nightmare with the half marathon causing problems. But welcome aboard, everybody. And Flix is first in the house. How you doing, Flix? He's done a small bet today from Paddy Power again. £5 for Newcastle to win, and you get a £12.50 profit. So that's a £17.50 total win. Because, of course, you must have your stake returned to you unless it's a free bet. Good evening, DR. Good evening. Good evening. Yes, good evening. How you doing? How are we doing? I hope we're all doing well, like I said, once again. And yes, folks, it was a very, very thrilling Saturday yesterday. It also included a £9 and 8p win off my betting slips yesterday. So, yeah. Reasonably happy, and we go again. We have got first things first. They are the good old favourite for a Super Sunday. The Coral Football Super Series is live and back in play. I've gone for Arsenal. This will be the last time if we don't win today. Arsenal by exactly 1 goal to win the match. Come on, you Gunners. First goal in the second half. 9 to 10 corners and 4 players to be carded. Big prizes can be won on the Coral Football Super Series if I get it all right. And I got, well, I've not done very well on the Ladbrokes 1-2-3 this weekend. Went Forest 2-1, they lost 1-0. I went Spurs 4-0, they drew 1-1 against Wolves. Wolves' first point of the season. So yeah, we'll mark that later. In fact, yes, today's game is not included on the Ladbrokes 1-2-3, which is a very rare thing. We'll move on because we've got a 1, we've got a 2, we've got a 3, and we've got a 4 slips today on this Super Sunday. There is a price boost for Aston Villa and Arsenal, as well as Rangers, all to win. It starts at 2 o'clock. It's a 50p stake. It's worth £4. Bet Builder, Arsenal Newcastle. We'll go through that later in the day. That's a price boost for Arsenal Newcastle. Bet Builder worth £2.70, then £1 stake is returning that amount. Villa to win or draw, under 4.5 goals, under 13.5 corners, and under 4.5 cards. Maximum returns are £2.70 off the £1 stake. So yes, you will hear that word under a lot today. Today's Acca Insurance started at 2. Well, is starting at 2 o'clock. We've gone for Roma, Rangers, Arsenal, Real Betis, and Villa all to win. That is a £7.74 return off a 50p stake. So yes, I will fill you guys on how that went tomorrow because Real Betis don't play till 8 o'clock tonight. I was sat looking at the paper for a while trying to think, oh shit, what do I pick? Because obviously for the insurance, you've got to have 5 or more selections. So well, folks, the time is that good old time on a Super Sunday. It's 1:49. So let's take a look at your team news and your match information at Villa Park. Aston Villa against Fulham. Will Villa get their first Premier League win after beating Bologna just by 1-0 though in midweek? Let's have a look at the team news. Let's just run you through what happened yesterday. It was, like I said, a Saturday of thrills. Nobody who won other than Sunderland kept a clean sheet yesterday. So well done to Sunderland. It was a 3-1 victory there for Brentford over Manchester United. A brilliant performance by Igor Thiago, who got 2 for himself. Should have had a hat-trick. And also Bruno Fernandes missed a penalty in that one between Brentford and Manchester United. Brentford 3, United 1. 3-1 to Brighton as well. Chelsea went down to 10 men after being 1-0 up and were beaten 3-1. I think there was a brace in there for Danny Welbeck as Brighton took all 3 points at the Bridge. Crystal Palace in the headline game of the day won 2-1 against Liverpool. And correction to my error yesterday, it was Eddie Nketiah who secured all 3 points after the opening goal came from Ismaila Sarr in the 9th minute. And Palace maintained that lead until the 87th minute and then restoring it after Chiesa's equaliser through Nketiah on 90+7. What a win for Crystal Palace. And they are the only team remaining unbeaten in the Premier League as things stand. Leeds United drew 2-2 with AFC Bournemouth. It was a thrilling game. It went from 1-0 through Semenyo from a free kick to Rodon equalising 37 minutes, 11 minutes response. Sean Longstaff got his first Leeds United goal to make it 2-1 and a late equaliser from Krupi for Bournemouth to make it 2-2. Manchester City won 5-1 against Burnley. Erling Haaland was the last player to get the goals, but in the end he got 2 goals for himself after Mateus Nunes and 2 own goals for Esteve were also in the scoring for Manchester City. There was an equaliser in there from Jadon Anthony in the 38th minute, and the half-time score was 1-1, but a good 4-goal second half for Manchester City to see off Burnley. And then once again, Spurs 1, Wolves 1. It was João Palhinha to the rescue, as in the second half. Hugo Bueno, I think, one of the Buenos anyway. There's a few Buenos at Wolves. Got the opener. And then, João Palhinha with that all-important late equaliser for Tottenham to deny Wolves their first victory of the season. But it is the first point on the board for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Not that it will have too much impact at this moment in time, but sooner rather than later, if Wolves keep picking up the points, they will see the difference. But Aston Villa do need to win today in response to their win over Bologna, and they need to get themselves out of that relegation zone, you would say. And tomorrow we've got a huge game as well. Everton against West Ham United. Also, don't forget, there is the Ryder Cup, and Europe are leading for 11 to 11.5 at the minute. Yes, I think it's still 3.5 USA, 11.5 Europe. So Europe, final day of the Ryder Cup. It's looking like a first win since 2012 away from home for Europe. This time it's in New York. And also it would be a back-to-back Ryder Cup win. It's maintaining the trophy after winning at home as well. So Europe in a good position in New York to get their first away win in over 13 years. Martinez begins in goal then for Aston Villa. A back four today of Luca Digne, Tyrone Mings, Ezri Konsa and Matty Cash in a back four. Behind the midfield, which is split into 2 parts. Seeing an offensive two of John McGinn, who wears the captain's armband for Villa, and Bogarda, that is Lamar Bogarda. And then the attacking 3 behind lone striker Ollie Watkins is Harvey Elliott. Signed from Liverpool, I'm not sure whether it's on loan or not. Morgan Rogers and Evan Gasson. In that attacking midfield 3. On the bench for Unai Emery then is Victor Lindelof, Emi Buendia, Pau Torres, Donyell Marlon, Jadon Sancho, Ian Martson, Marco Bizot, Boubacar Kamara and Bradley Burrows. Then for Fulham, it is Bernd Leno begins in goal. A back four today of Timothy Castagna, Joachim Andersen, the man who's been bouncing between Fulham and Palace in the past couple of years, hasn't he? Calvin Bassey and Ryan Sessegnon played at Fulham previously, went to Spurs, and now is back at Fulham permanently, I think. might be retiring there, I don't know. But Ryan Sessegnon, yeah, familiar name. Doesn't get that many starts, but he's well and truly involved today for Fulham. Sasa Lukic and Sander Berger make up the defensive midfield two, playing behind the attacking three of the former Arsenal and Everton player Alex Iwobi, alongside Josh King and Harry Wilson, and then leading the front by himself is the former Wolves striker who's been at Fulham for a few years now, Raul Jimenez, and on the bench for Marco Silva is Harrison Reed, Tom Kearney, Adama Traore, another former Wolves player in there, Samuel Chukwueze, Kevin, Benjamin Lecomte. That's a new goalkeeper, I think, either that or he's come up from the youth team. Emile Smith-Rowe and Anthony Robinson also on that Fulham bench. Just a quick check then on the league table before we get going. Between these two sides. Well, Crystal Palace's victory opens up the door for Arsenal to get onto 13 points into within 2 points of Liverpool, and that will be a 2-point gap if Arsenal get the job done today against Newcastle. And if we do not win, there will be major pressure coming from me and Charlie in an angry fan cam on Mikel Arteta. That is the main headline. Villa can move themselves out of the relegation zone if they get all 3 points. However, they might even be able to get out of the relegation zone with a point as well because of Burnley's goal difference, which has been badly bruised by Manchester City. For their opponents, Fulham, they are much higher in the table. They are in 9th and they can move up to a maximum of 11 points with a 1 goal difference plus 1 goal difference. That would mean with 11 points, they'd be able to move potentially as high as 6th. So to within the top 6 for Fulham if they can get all 3 points against Aston Villa at Villa Park today. And just remember that Villa have only got 1 win, and that was in the Champions League, and they've only scored 1 goal in the Premier League this season. That was away to Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. Well, Villa Park must be a very bored stadium at the minute, considering that they've not had many goals to cheer. Already wins. Will Fulham be able to take advantage of that? That is the number one question we ask, and that is the reason why I have gone for a lot of under margins today. Because Villa at the minute just have not been able to find a way to score goals, really. So it is going to be an interesting day. I think it's going to be quite a goal-dry Super Sunday, but we'll have to wait and see. I mean, Newcastle Arsenal, I'm expecting us to just slog it today, really. And I think that because Newcastle have struggled scoring goals as well, not quite as bad as Villa, but still, it probably will be a case of 0-0, and then we sort of bully them to maybe a 1-0 victory. But I'm not saying that I think I'm not guaranteeing anything for us. I want the manager gone, so we will have to wait and see. But I'm telling you right now, no matter what happens now, I am still going to be demanding that guy, Arteta, loses his job. And next week's Super Sunday, well, it's quite a way for me to come back from the Emirates, actually. It's going to be a busy Super Sunday next weekend. It really is, because we've got not just 1, not just 2, not just 3, but 4 2:00 kickoffs next Super Sunday. I say that this Super Sunday is quiet, but believe you me, next week, after I've been to the Emirates on Saturday, I come back to a 5-game Super Sunday with 4 games at 2:00. So we've got loads of choice. There's going to be loads of goal alerts, and it's going to be basically a 3:00 focus, but not quite. What a blooming hectic Super Sunday that is next week. If we win 8-0, well, I'd be very, very happy, but still, Arteta out. I'm not turning back anymore. I'm not turning back from it. I'm not just going to turn back now. That's it. I bleeding spent 90 minutes doing careful artwork on a piece of cardboard, ready to make my feelings heard next week as the Emirates welcomes West Ham and welcomes me into the stadium for the first time this season. So, Villa, very bad at scoring goals. Fulham, could they take advantage of that? We'll find out. I wouldn't be surprised if for about 70 minutes the score stayed 0-0 here. But you never know. Villa could score 7 today. You never know what could happen. However, considering they've only scored 2 goals in all competitions, I believe, or 3 maybe, I don't know, not quite sure, but they have started scoring goals now, but only 1 a game. They can't find a way to get any more than 1 goal a game at the minute, but at least they're scoring goals now. I don't think there's ever been a football team not to score any goals in a season. I mean, I'm sure my wonderful statisticians in the chat will confirm to whether or not there has been a team recorded that has never scored, that has failed to score a goal in a single season. Well, Watkins offside straight away. You thought then Villa might score, but offside flag goes up. You'd imagine that the officials will do everything they can to make sure that Villa don't score a goal today. It is funny. I mean, I can't believe how bad they've been at scoring goals this season with all those expensive players. I tell you what, I must admit though, people, I'm really, really looking forward to tomorrow's game at Hill Dickinson Stadium. I think that we're going to get a bit of entertainment tomorrow, really, because for a start, Nuno's now the West Ham manager, but I think Everton are just getting more and more enjoyable to watch, if you know what I mean by that. I think that right now, David Moyes has got Everton to a position where we enjoy watching them all of a sudden. I think that's going to be a really fun game tomorrow. I really do. You know what I mean? I've noticed that since David Moyes has come in, I've gradually started enjoying watching Everton more and more, if you know what I mean by that. Oh, Fulham have got it. 3 minutes on the clock. And Fulham are ahead and are sizzling. And considering Villa struggles to score goals, you only wonder how long it will take for Villa to find a response, if Fulham even give them a chance to. 1-0 Fulham, 3 minutes on the clock. Jimenez, I think it is, because he's the one celebrating from the corner. And it's just a nice little light feather header. Just goes like that, swivels his head off the forehead, and lovely light header into that bottom right corner. What a start for Fulham, and what a mess for the team who can't score goals. However, there is a VAR check in progress, so they're not checking for offside, they're checking for a possible foul. By the looks of things, John McGinn. Okay. Yeah, we've got the right angle now. Sander Berger. No, I don't know. No, because they're hugging each other, and and basically Berger's arm goes underneath the pit of McGinn. I don't think that's enough to knock McGinn over. For me, no foul. I mean, the AR can judge it differently, you can judge it differently, but I'm saying no foul, goal. I can't see anything there in that McGinn challenge, and it's a goal. Andy Madley confirms that Fulham are ahead. Oh, yes, they are. I bet Josh is having an absolute fit right now. Ashik B, Harry, welcome to you. How you doing? And Fulham on the front foot. They're coming forward with a lot of purpose. Berger. Yes, we know you're backing Arsenal to win today, Ashik, and we are very, very thankful that you're doing that. Right, let's go on to Big Up and see what how Josh is feeling. I'm pretty sure that Josh is going to be a pretty aggravated man right now. Josh is not going to be one happy bunny, is he? Oh dear. Mr. Ringy. I haven't had an email actually to say if he's live or not. I haven't, no. On his Big Up. Oh, don't worry, my DMs will be locked and closed, mate. I won't be looking at them. Let's see if we can find Ringy. And his reaction. He's not even gone live yet. He's hiding. He's hiding. Look at him. He's not even going to go. He's not going to go live now. I'm not hiding. Josh hiding. Let's check his YouTube. Josh is hiding, mate. Yep, hiding. Because Villa are so bad. And honestly, it's hilarious because literally in a season where I've barely mentioned any bad word about Villa before the season started, such as predicting them to get relegated, they actually are being shit. If you know what I mean by that. It's almost as if once I stop saying shit about Villa, they become shit. Do you know what I mean by that? I mean, I felt like I was very fair, really, with my relegation predictions this season, although I might be wrong about Brentford, actually. I still don't know yet. Yes, Brentford, West Ham, and I think I put Burnley. I wouldn't want to jinx it. Nah, they won't sack Unai. Unai Emery won't get sacked by Villa. They won't sack him. It'll be a case of Unai having to resign, I think, more than anything. There is a problem for Jimenez, maybe. So there's a player down. I can't exactly see the colour of the shirt. I think it might be. Well, considering they're focused on, yeah, it's Jimenez. There we go. It's a better camera angle. He's receiving treatment down there. Well, let's tick the boxes on our bet builder. Under 4.5 goals. You've got one so far. Discomfort for Jimenez. There's a lot of discomfort there. Yeah, I think it's going to be the end of Jimenez's day on 10 minutes. Discomfort after scoring the goal for Fulham's Mexican striker. It's not his head, though. Of course, we all remember Raul Jimenez. In fact, yes, we all remember Jimenez very well indeed. I mean, it was a good 4 or 5 years ago now, really. COVID time, really. But Arsenal against Wolves at the Emirates Stadium, you might remember that there was a horrible head clash, which Raul Jimenez came off a lot worse between him and David Luiz. Yeah, that's why he wears that little headband. It was a very, very serious head injury. Wolves actually won that game as well against all odds. But yeah. Welcome to Jordan. How you doing, Jordan True Reds? Welcome aboard. But yeah, I remember that quite well. I remember quite a lot of games against Wolves quite well. I remember when Leno got bleeding sent off. Oh, mate, Leno was... when he was playing at Arsenal, at times, Leno was a right bozo. I mean, seriously. Josh King there, just about denied by Martinez. I mean, bloody, we were at Molineux. We got beat as well, 2-1 by Wolves. Yeah. But Leno, what he came out inside the 18-yard box, his 18-yard box, and he punched the ball. Like, you idiot. He handballed the fucking ball outside the 18-yard box whilst the player was through on goal, practically. Or something like that. It went down as dog, so he was sent off. Yeah. I was pretty fuming with that. So yeah, Arsenal against Wolves, a fixture that holds quite a few memories, not all good either. Matty Cash. Lovely ball. Comfortable claim for Leno, though. Yeah, nice, comfortable catch. Eyes on it from Leno. And quickly swallows the ball. Yeah, Fulham have practically nullified every single bit of attacking play that Villa have had. They've not got no threat, Villa, at the minute. It is a mess. And Mr. Ring is still hiding as well. He's probably thinking, oh, for fuck's sake, we went down. He's probably thinking to himself, 1-0 down in all. Onside, potentially. Harry Wilson in on goal. Wrong side of the post. I mean, the flag's now gone up, but gaping goal for Harry Wilson. Should have buried that. I mean, the ball is bobbling along the ground a bit, I think. Let's have a look at the replay. I'm not interested in the offside because it is bobbling around the ground a bit. But got to be burying that. offside or not. That should be right into the back of Martinez's net. They've done everything right, Fulham. Start as well. You feel as though Fulham are the team in control of this match. I mean, Villa are going to have more of the ball. They're going to keep trying to come forward, but they've got no creativity. They've got no spark. They've got no fire. And so Fulham are just going to play off the counter, win the ball back, and then they're going to just do the business, I think. Unless Villa can find a way to hurt Fulham. Matty Cash coming forward. Bassi backs off a bit. I thought that was... I was about to say Wan-Bissaka then, but no, it was... what's his name? 29. It's bloody... Guesson, that's it. Guesson. Guessand? Well, Guess and or Guesson. I think it's... I mean, is he French? Because I mean, if he's French, I would say Guesson. I don't know really. Guessand, Guesson. There is quite a few new names at certain clubs. I mean, Forest have got a few new names. Well, everybody's got new names. And that's space for Elliott. But not really. I mean, it's training ground stuff, really. Peels off of that wide area. It's that touch, but it's another corner. From the left. That is not a routine I would opt for, really. He cuts it back flat. He definitely scuffs it. Yeah, it's not really the way to take a corner unless you've had a lot of training. None. Oh, I mean, yeah, okay, that was a nice bit of movement in the, but I don't know really. I haven't seen much of Villa. I haven't seen much of him. I mean, Bassi loose. McGinn can't punish. And Villa's overall goal tally in the Premier League remains at just 1. Bassi just gets caught out by Rodgers. He isn't doing an awful lot, but he's in close proximity to Calvin Bassi. He's on the ball, and Fulham make the mistake. They win the ball back, Villa, but McGinn cannot finish. There you go. 1 goal. Rock bottom in that rank. They're rock bottom in almost every attacking rank except the big chances. They are 19th in that rank. So, on an attacking sense, Villa are all but the worst side in the league. The only saving grace is they're not rock bottom for big chances. There is one team who's had less big chances than Villa. And I would only be curious to find out who that team is. So Leno on the ball. That's Bassi. Forward it goes. And Iwobi's... No, Adama Traore even. He's going to chase that. Adama Traore then. Cut back to Berger. It's a half and half pitch at Villa Park. Half shaded, half sunny. Has been a nice bright day today. Still not got much rain on the card, which is good news. Let's have a look. I mean, it rained overnight last night, but that's fine. You know what I mean? We don't notice rain overnight, really, do we? So, yeah, it's another one of those weeks. A bit of rain. Thursday night going into Friday morning. In fact, no, not even Friday morning, just a bit of rain on Thursday night. About 10:30. And then, obviously, we've got a bit more rain on Friday evening, going into Saturday, and then it's a fucking Jesus Christ, windy all day long. That's fantastic. Windy. Great. That is exactly the news that I wanted to hear. Wind. Why can't we have bright sunshine? Fucking wind. I'm going to be blowing about all day then. I'll be bleeding. My hair will be all over the place by the time I get to Wetherspoons in London on Saturday morning. Yeah, about a month, about a couple of weeks, I'll get this cut again. I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to let it get as long as it did again. Now, weirdly, I tend to keep my hair shorter in the winter time. Is that weird? Oh, what a beautiful ball through. King might be in. Was he tripped by Martinez? Or was it a good intervention? Well, Andy Madley has brandished a yellow card to Josh King, and it's deemed as simulation. We'll have to get a replay on this one. And, of course, Stockley Park will be having a look at the decision. Onside. I think he runs into Martinez, actually. I mean, Martinez makes his body big. But I think Josh King runs into him. I think I wouldn't necessarily say it's a dive, but King does run into Martinez. Not quite sure if it's a yellow card, because I don't think he dived, but he sort of couldn't stop running, really. I mean, you threw on goal, you're running at pace, so how are you going to stop yourself? And I think he just runs into Martinez. Yeah. I mean, some of the chances Villa have had, Fulham have had even. And King is beyond a couple of Villa players here. It won't be to the side of him. He's got space to go himself, Josh King. And his shot is blocked. However, the Fulham players are appealing for handball. Andy Madley is saying, give me some time. Let me think. Let me communicate. Well, King has been sensational. I mean, Matty Cash, his arms outstretched. He's falling. That arm is quite unnatural, though. I mean, there is, I think, VAR having a look. No. Nope, check complete. Right. It's a petty. I agree. I mean, the arm's very, very much outstretched. Yeah, I mean, DR's not wrong. Fulham are lucky they're not 3-0 down here. Because Fulham have bossed it. Not possession-wise, but they look more dangerous in every area. Lukic and King. Honestly, yeah, that would be a free kick. Absolutely. So, Lukic and Berger are the two players for Fulham, having a debate as to who should take this free kick. It's in by Wilson even. Driven low and hard, but didn't beat the first man. Full front. Oh, a lovely switch ball across to Iwobi. He's not got too much space. He looks a little bit off balance, but it's a nice ball in. It's got a flick on. Adama Traore is in there. The referee's blown. Oh, no. That could be... Jesus. Friggin' hell. Until he's sacked. Oh, knowing the Kroenke. Oh, well, I hope he's sacked today then. Oh, that's a hefty collision. Leno came out. Rogers was involved with the collision. Bassi, so it's Bassi and Rogers as Leno came out. Now you're just riling me up to protest even louder next week. That's all you're doing. You're riling me up to protest even louder now. I am ready to protest next week, so if I need to protest louder to save my hair from being not cut, so be it. So 1-0 Fulham. Hopefully. Wilson deflection on the shot. No problems for Martinez there. Yes, well, after the international break. Arsenal will go to Craven Cottage. And then this is all dependent as well. If I do go to Brighton for the Carabao Cup game, then I won't be going to the Palace game. Yeah, I can't say I'm too keen on going to the Palace game. I mean, I will go to Selhurst Park on the final day, but yeah, I might send Charlie to that Palace game, which I so inconveniently won a ticket for through the ballot. We've got a rather long run of London derbies at the minute. Although we have got a visit to Turf Moor after the Palace game. And that visit to Turf Moor I will be in attendance of. As well. With the kickoff time being 3 p.m. on a Saturday. Elliot to Guessar. Will I have the ball back? Meaty challenge on the Fulham player. Wilson, it was clean. Well, this is Villa getting ready to make changes on 31. Blimey, Unai out of ideas. Panic stations. To be fair, I think Tyrone Mings is a little bit injured. Pau Torres on for him. Yeah, boot straight off of Tyrone Mings. Must be a sore foot. Villa look absolutely toothless here. It's just in Bam again and away. I must admit, who's concerned about Forest right now? I mean, it wasn't great yesterday. I mean, they've not scored that many either, have they? Really, have they? They've what have they scored? What is it? 5 goals? Yeah, Forest worried me yesterday. Really, I mean, just for the fact, it just feels like. Well, I mean, I heard the comment from Leandri. The defence is suspect now. That unique and entertaining style of football that we saw last season from them has just gone. It's worrying how some of the sides who were good last season have now dropped off on such a level. I mean, Newcastle ain't looking great either. I mean, really. I mean, Newcastle, for crying out loud, you're against Wolves at home. You only won 1-0. Yeah. Wow. I've just seen the touches list from Sky. Watkins has had two touches, I think. Oh dear. Sounds like it's raining out there, but it's not. I don't know what that was actually, because that noise is just gone. Could have been a tap outside, maybe. Somebody using the hose. Boring, boring Villa. Boring, boring Villa. I mean, why have they? The real question is why are you sacking Nuno? Who sacks Nuno? Okay, it wasn't great at Spurs. I understand that, but who sacks Nuno? Let's just be real with it. Who sacks Nuno? Really? Bloody hell! Paul, I do feel sorry for Nuno. You don't sack Nuno. No. Yeah. I mean, look, there's some things I like about Marinakis, and there's some things that you just don't. I mean, I'm glad that he cares about his club, and he wants to, bring it success. But he's just too. I said it a couple of weeks ago. He's too in the way. He's there too much. Yeah, and all I'm going to say is Arteta out, mate. If we don't win, it'll only make me protest louder and louder. I'm there next week. And if we don't hammer the living shit out of Nuno or not, we need to hammer West Ham. Watkins loops it. Oh, 1-1. Well, let's get a replay on this. Caught me by surprise a bit. Well, 1-1 for now. Might be an offside check. He just dinks it up into the air. Bassey's pressuring him. And it goes over the head of Leno, who's not going to get back in time. Bassey was running back too. And it just about bounces over that line. However, could offside deny him? Well, that's another VAR check on a goal, and the check has been completed. The goal will stand. It's 1-1. And Ollie Watkins for Aston Villa. Not really. Not that much, actually. I'm still above the red. But by the end of this match, I probably will be under the red. Oh, Villa are level then. Are we going to get more goals in this match, I wonder? Well, here come Fulham looking to restore their lead. Wilson with an ambitious attempt. Easy block for Concept. I don't do cocaine, just Coca-Cola. Yeah, I've got salt and vinegar Pringles. In fact, actually, I've got... Yeah, excuse me for the fact that I've not got rid of my Pringles tubes, but I've got 1 Pringles tube, 2 Pringles tubes, 3 Pringles tubes, 4, 5, and then the odd one out, 6. We've got the lovely smoky bacon there. I need to remember which one's the one that's actually got Pringles in it still. Because I haven't got rid of them yet. Yeah, I need to have a bit of a clear out tomorrow. That's exactly what I'll do. Right, it's the bottom one. I feel... Oh, So yes, overall we've got 6 Pringles tubes here, maybe more somewhere, and 1 is full of Pringles at the minute. And yes, last week I bought smoky bacon because they were on offer from £1.95 to £1.45. Ball in by Adama Traore, and then the contact was from either King or Wilson, one of them two. Either way, straight at Martinez. 3 minutes to go, just under, in the first half at Villa Park. I will be smiling away, though, when Mikel Arteta gets sacked. Two minutes to go now. Aston's challenge. Fulham throw. One 0 to the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners. Crystal Palace. Whoa! Crystal Palace. Whoa! I reckon we'll be the first side to beat Palace this season. at the Emirates when they come to visit, and I'm going to send Charlie there with my unwanted ticket. I've still not decided yet, but I don't think I'm going to be dragging myself out to London on Sunday for a 2 o'clock kickoff. Do you? Not really my ideal match. No, because I will go on the final day. Don't say that. I will, because I will actually go on the final day. Oh, please don't say that. Blimey O'Reilly, we've got a lot of added time at the end of this first half. 8 minutes to be exact. 8 minutes of added time. 8 minutes. In fact, I don't think Arsenal's lost on the final day for a very long time. I don't remember the last time we lost on the final day. We're very good on the final day. Who Liverpool got on the final day? Let's have a look. Liverpool. Who Liverpool got on the final day? 38. Come on, get me to 38. 38. Where are you? Match week 38. Ooh, Brentford for Villa. For Villa. When Liverpool leave. This is quite interesting, actually. The final day, Brighton against Manchester United, Burnley Wolves, Palace Arsenal, Fulham Newcastle, Liverpool Brentford, City. Yeah. Bringing myself back to the title race when City won it on the final day against Liverpool. I broke Merseyside hearts. City Villa, Forest Bournemouth, ooh. Sunderland Chelsea, Spurs Everton, ooh, that looks good. West Ham Leeds. Queeman Kelleher, unbeatable at Anfield, and a 1-0 win for Brentford. Arsenal win the title. Home. Is that your final home game, is it? This season? Yep. James is right. City's final away game will be... Oh, wow. Yeah, our final home game, I'll probably go to that. Burnley at home. I think Burnley will be a double attendance this time around. If the game don't make telly, Tom's going to go. That's the new rule on Realltom Football. And then once the 3 PM blackout's scrapped, we'll have to make up a new rule. Yes, well, there most certainly will be a trophy for rock bottom for West Ham. Yes, Jamesy, it's actually a 4:30. I can't believe it. Actually, believe it or not, Man City Bournemouth has been at the Etihad as well. It's a 4:30 kickoff. I'm like, Jesus Christ, that's your headline game of the weekend, is it, Sky? I don't know when it is. I mean, I'm very surprised they put that at 4:30. It's when is it? Gone too far there. Hang on a minute. It's not it's one of the match weeks coming up, actually. It's might be 11. It's not 11, it's early than 11. It's is it? It might be next weekend, you know, actually. No. Brentford are playing Man City. No, it's not next weekend. It's Brentford next weekend at 4:30 against Man City at the G-Tech. Should be interesting. It's either 9 or 10 then. I think it might be 10. Yeah, it's match week 10. Okay. Thrilling. Well, a thrilling Saturday, but I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be at Turf Moor. Sorry. Sessegnon, ball across, cleared away. Who was that then? Pau Torres? Pau Torres. I think 2-0. Bournemouth have... well, let's not forget. Somehow, Bournemouth have had their best ever start to a Premier League season this season. In a season where they had their whole back line sold. You know, their main back line that they had last season. It was all sold. God knows. I won't be here, though. I will be trapped by Liverpool fans coming in from Houston. And it will be Houston because there's no other way. Well, unless they want to add an extra hour or two onto their journey, they'll all come in on Avanti through to Houston. The only other option is they go Trans-Pennine Express to either Sheffield or Newcastle and catch East Midlands Railway down or LNER. And that would, well, yeah, please don't, Liverpool fans, go into bloody Sheffield and catch an EMR service because that won't make me very happy because it's going to be St Pancras or Houston that I'll end up using to get home. Yeah, you could. I mean, by all means, go through King's Cross. I mean, that's not going to affect. Well, I'll see you. I'm all right. Trip to the Vitality for Bournemouth Fulham on Friday. We'll be live for that one. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. No, I want Chelsea to win it. I'll be keeping an eye on the score, even though I'm going to be in London myself, just not the part where you are. Oh, Jesus. You know what? Actually, by the time... You know, the Spurs fans will probably just be getting back from Leeds as King's Cross is going to be a bit... Well, no. Will it be King... It'll be... I think it'll be King's Cross, yeah, actually, for Leeds. I don't know where the exact place is to catch a train to London from Leeds. Whether it's LNER or it's... Well, no, East Midlands Railway don't go up there. Cross Country do. Trans-Pennine Express don't go to London. I think it'd be LNER for Leeds. So King's Cross is going to be busy by the time I'm out of the Emirates because the Spurs fans will probably just be getting back from Leeds, depending on how many choose to leave straight away. And yeah, I'm hoping that by the time I've gotten away from the Emirates, Euston's all clear of Liverpool fans and they're all in. Yeah, you might not want to use the King's Cross option via Newcastle or... Yeah, from Newcastle. Well, I mean, I don't know why any Liverpool fan would dream of going all the way to Newcastle to catch a London service, but hey-ho, it is an option for you. There is a direct Trans-Pennine Express service that goes all the way from Liverpool to Newcastle, just in a straight line across the country. Southwestern Railway is Bournemouth's operator. Yes, they operate to London Waterloo. So that's, South London. I've not been to Waterloo, Jamesy, because I went with cross country when I went to Bournemouth not too long ago. Which, yeah, I like cross country. The voyages are great trains when they're not full. But yeah, it'd be London Waterloo for you. Or potentially... See, I don't know if Southern operate as far as Bournemouth. That's the only thing. You know, Southern, the green operator that operate out of London Victoria, they're like Brighton's main operator, Southern. They go as far as Southampton. I can't be sure. I don't think they do, you know, go down to Bournemouth. I might be wrong. But yeah, I mean, there's two options for Brighton, really. You can go either from London Victoria via Southern, or you can go on the Thames Link from St Pancras, which is where I got on as well, St Pancras. I wouldn't mind that. Christchurch. See, I don't know. I mean, let's have a little look on... let's have a look. South Western Railway. Western Railway. I'm presuming, Jamesy, that the services from Waterloo, because South Western are a regional operator, they might call it Christchurch. So I don't know. I mean, like I said, I went in with cross country, so we just went high speed, 125 miles an hour, direct from Southampton to Bournemouth, and then the service terminated. I know that South Western's services all terminate at Poole, though, which is the next stop after Bournemouth. Maybe there's two in between, don't know. Let's have a look. Let's see. London Waterloo. Waterloo to Poole. We'll say that because I want to find out only where it stops. I'm not actually interested. Yeah, right. Let's have a little look. Find journeys. Yeah, journeys is what we want. Right. I want to more than it. Right. No. Right. We'll go for that one. Yeah. We'll. Yeah, it's gonna make me add it to the. It's gonna, right. So I need to add that to me. Right. Add that to my basket. So, all right, we'll have that one then. Right, add to my basket, right? And now, travel details. Right, here we go. So, service will call. It's not going to bleed in. Tell me, is it? The little sods. Right, I'm going to do this on my phone through TrainPal. Sod that. Yeah, there is strikes at some point with cross country. I know. Yeah, I know. Not great, but right. Let me have a look. So, see, I mean, I don't know if Christchurch. Yeah, I didn't know Christchurch had a station. I swear to Friggs, my phone's gone zoomed in. Right. This is doing my nut. I think my phone's been... I hope my phone's not bleeding had zoom settings done to it, or that's just... It's very zoomed in, this. Let's see. So, yeah. So what... So at the minute, you do have to change. Because there's... Oh. So I think there's rail replacement on at the minute down there, actually. I mean, I'm baffled. I mean, I don't bloody know. I don't bloody know, James. I don't know. I really don't. I think, James, what they should really, yeah. Normally, I think they would call it Christchurch, yeah. But yeah, the minute it's just saying, well, I think there might be problems on your line actually. The minute because it's saying a lot about rail replacement buses. Yeah, quite. Well, no, it wasn't inconvenient actually. It actually made my journey quicker on this particular occasion. He's confident about. Okay, yeah. Don't ever use my first name, mate. The next time you use my full, the next time you use that, I'll just ignore you. Yeah. Oh, it will. Me and Charlie will be ready for you. But yeah, anyways, more to the point. Yeah. Should be nice and comfy next week. Hour and a half on the train. Of course, I'm going to sit first class because, yeah, well, I don't allow people to call me Thomas on here. The name's Tom. Don't like it? Well, tough. Vlog kit. Oh, yeah, I might. Well, I'm going to try and get a new bloody phone. Is what I'm going to try and do before I think about bloody vlog kits. To be fair, Jamesy. Hi, sorry. But yeah, I need a new phone. In all truth, so it's just going to delay me even more getting a new camera. Which is what, oh yeah, I do need to win bloody, like, I don't know, 100 grand do. £100 would be perfect for me. I don't need £1 million. 100k would sort me out. I can't take your word for to say you'll never do it again, but we'll see. I'm just waiting for the second half anyway. Villa Fulham. I think I put 1-1 on Super 6, didn't I? No, I put 0-0, didn't I? Yeah, I put 0-0. Yeah, I think you, mate, are going to need changing tonight. It's a good job I bought one in town earlier. Yes, it will be an iPhone. It will be an iPhone. Well, I don't know, man. I mean, I might get maybe a 15 or a 16 just for a bit, and then I'll save the rest of the money. And then what I'll do is I'll use the 15 or the 16 as trading credit. Samsung's a shite. But I do sometimes work with Samsung. Yes. I'm a mystery shopper for them. I'm one of those people who has to stand in phone shops and try and get recommendations. And basically, I have to feedback on have they recommended me any Samsung products, yes or no. No, mate, Samsung's a wank. I'm telling you right now. Samsungs are crap. What, wank or crap? Well, I mean, wank is another word to say crap, really. Or rubbish. Both of those words, well, yeah. Anything like... If I say one of those two words, I mean rubbish. Hmm? Oh, no. That bloody TV job's gone, I think. Yeah, some clowns picked it up. Hopefully they don't actually complete it. Yeah. Hopefully it expires. Because I do want that job. But yes, people. Tom and Jerry. Oh, God. Tom and Jerry. Have you ever seen The In-Betweeners, though? Oh, my God. Yeah. Yeah. Bus wankers. The most funny thing ever. The In-Betweeners is great. It's old now, but still. Tom and Jerry, though, eh? I don't want to eat you. Wait, is Jerry the small mouse and Tom's the cat? Oh, shit. I think that's the way. One of them. I think it's a cat and a mouse, isn't it? Yeah, bloody hell. Yeah, I don't want to eat you, mate. Flixie FC, welcome in. How you doing, Flixie? Welcome back aboard to you. How you doing? Have you been revising, buddy? How to keep angry Arsenal fans under control. There's a handbook all about it. Could have bought a I don't know what. Well, I don't know what he's going to do with his winnings. Had a great win for himself yesterday. Livingston 0, Rangers 0 is the latest score in the Scottish Prem. Well, I have a soft spot for Forest at the minute. All right. What about Super 6? Yeah, just a reminder, Flix is not going to be doing the fan cams this week. It's next week where me and Charlie might be very, very angry. And Flix is going to have to try and keep things cool and calm whilst me and Charlie rant at him. Flix's job basically is to listen to us either celebrate or rant. One of the two things. We don't know, obviously, what it will be yet. And I'm sure Flix is deeply looking forward to it. I tell you, well, here's the thing, Flix. If we lose next weekend against West Ham, you'll probably get both me and Charlie shouting at you for about 15 minutes ago. Well, not at you, but you know, it's a fan cam, innit? We'll be ranting. Pray for Flix next week is all I'm going to say. Pray for Flix. Flix will be begging that Arsenal win so that he doesn't get shouted at by me and Charlie. Literally, I know you, mate. You'll be sat there thinking, oh, Jesus Christ, please Arsenal just win this game so I don't get screamed at by Charlie and Tom. Yeah, but next week, me and Charlie are going to be separated. Individual fan cams for Flix. And I'm sure he'll do well. Because Charlie, I don't think, is going to the match next week. I am. I think at the minute, Charlie, but I am increasing my... Well, I don't know where I'll do it. I'll be somewhere. Obviously, I'll need to be in a higher signal zone, so it most certainly won't be on the tube. Let's just put it that way. I don't know. Yeah, I can't do a blooming fan cam on the tube because I'll get no signal. And Flix will be sat there twiddling his thumbs. I probably will just stand outside the Emirates and do it. I'm just looking for Watkins there. Don't shout on people. Well, I won't shout on people. No, I will shout at my phone, which will have Flix stood there listening to me, trying to ask me questions and... I don't drink coffee. Don't like coffee. Disgusting. McGinn, 2-1 Villa. And all of a sudden, it's a game where Villa, for the first time this season, have scored more than one goal in a match. And Villa have turned it around from 1-0 down. And it's 2-1. I drink tea. And no, I don't. My body does not need caffeine. My body accepts alcohol or nicotine. It does drink caffeine, but it doesn't need caffeine. In fact, I don't drink that much alcohol either. Yeah, well, not PG Tips. PG Tips is vile. I like normally Tetley or Yorkshire. Or the Twinings, actually. That's nice. Twinings is nice. Yeah, well, unfortunately, British people do have a bit of a tendency to drink alcohol. Particularly when there's a brand called Weatherspoons hanging around. Watkins cuts it back. It's a third for Villa. And the Villa fans must be thinking they're dreaming. Wendy. Oh, yeah. Get rid of the +8. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah. 3-1. Yeah, get rid of the +8. My fault. There you go. 3-1. Wow. I mean, I don't know if Flicks is an alcoholic, but it's most certainly part of Flicks's culture as an Irish person to drink alcohol, particularly Guinness. Finally off the mark, eh, Brummy Beasts? Heineken. No. Don't know, Flicks, do you like a bit of Guinness? A traditional Irish drink? Yeah, I didn't, to be fair, but because of how poor you were in the first half and how poor you've been this season attackingly. But 2 quick fire goals, mate. And Watkins is in. And Fulham pull it apart. Penalty shout there. Flicks is dodging the question about Guinness. Flicks, do you drink? Do you like Guinness? Surely you like Guinness, Flicksy. Come on, man. Oh, what a block on the line. King had it back in a good position. Lukic with the attempt. Konsa, body on the line. What a block. I know, Kumar, I don't like it, but it's an Irish drink. And it's very, very much adored, particularly in Dublin. So that's why I'm asking Flicks if he likes it or not. Yeah, it's not great. There's the corner. Yep. How shit must Fulham be? They were great in the first half, though. Is Josh still hiding? Or has he finally come out of his hiding spot? He most certainly was hiding when the Fulham goal went in. Probably because they've been bored would be the right word to say. I keep hearing that bloody boom noise. Hang on a minute. Has my phone Bluetoothed itself to that bloody watch that I threw in the bin? Yeah. Yes, it has. That's what's going on with it. And it's a notification that indicates the team sheet is now available for Newcastle against Arsenal. Premier League app, Arsenal.com, Arsenal app, and all the rest of the wonderful sources. You can find the lineups now. Arsenal, Newcastle, kickoff 4:30, all the build-up from 4:15. And it's going to be a case of Arteta out. You're not drinking it. The very, very much loved drink in your area of Dublin. I mean, it might be a bit of a problem if you don't like Guinness, because, like I said, it's adored in Dublin. Traditional Irish drink. Does your dad tell you need to suck it up and drink it? Because it's such a cherished drink in Ireland. I don't like Guinness either, to be fair, though. Well, the thing is, if you're in a pub and everybody around you's drinking Guinness, they might look at you and go, "Are you Irish, mate?" "Yes," you reply. "Well, where's your Guinness then?" He's 18, yeah, he is, because he's well, he's been to Paddy Power twice this week, haven't you, Flicks? You've claimed his winnings yesterday, I think. I did see his story with all that cash. A lot of euros in your hand there, pal. I mean, if I was Irish, I'd be a bit jealous. Although, like me and Max tell you, when I was in Bournemouth, me and Max both went into an Admirals, and yeah, like I said, I absolutely rinsed the slot machine, and then yeah, I had £75 in my hand, and he got £1. Yeah, I'm 19. I'll be 20 in February. Oh, shit. Who are we playing near my birthday? Yeah, who are we playing near my birthday? When's my birthday for a start? I hope it's a blooming... And I know when my birthday is. I mean, what day of the week it is before you even... Yeah. It's a Wednesday. Right. We always have a big game near my birthday. At the Emirates, normally. Who are we playing near my birthday? I want to have a look. Yeah, Arsenal better not ruin my birthday. February. Come on, where's February? Right. So we've got Leeds and Sunderland. There's no big game near my birthday. There's no big game near my birthday this time around. So it's a case of celebrating wins against Leeds and Sunderland. I'm a bit sad about that, actually. There's no big game near my birthday this year. Go on my actual birthday, though. Saturday, the 4th of February, at Goodison, we lost to frigging Everton. Now, that did ruin my birthday. I was bleeding sour for the rest of the day. However, on my next birthday, won against Liverpool 3-1. And then last year's birthday was a 5-1 win against City 2 days before my birthday. Normally, good things happen before my birthday, football-wise. Arsenal don't tend to ruin my birthday since the loss at Everton on my birthday. Yes, on my birthday, not just... Well, yeah, we will. Just right now, we look like teenagers because we haven't aged well. Needed injection of, well... Tell you what, Josh hasn't aged well either because Mr. Ring is about nearly 60, I think, but he only looks about 30. Our in-house Villa fan, Josh. I think he's like, what, 57, 55, 58? But he's like 30. What? A nearly 60-year-old looking about 30. Not too sure about that. Nobody's put draw on the poll today. Get that like count up to 5. We're on 4 likes a minute. Come on, you people. You know the drill. We want 5 likes. To be fair, I've seen people in the 90s looking about 70. Because obviously I go on a mystery tour each year, and it is with people who tend to be retired, really. Not all, but there's quite a lot of old folk on it. And yeah, I mean, you'd think that they're about 60, 70, but some of them will say to you, we're about 90, mate. When you look old, yeah. Well, I don't know really, because I mean, I do look young. Butter chicken. Is that like a curry or something? It most certainly is a delicacy in my head. I hate curry. I don't like curries. Well, not really. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not the world's biggest fan of chicken, you know. I'm not. What we looking at? In-N-Out burgers. Yeah, I mean, we are getting more and more American brands in the UK. Yeah, like I said though, I'm not the biggest fan of chicken. Like I said, I mean, butter chicken. Maybe it is a delicacy in a lot of people's heads, but for me, butter chicken is, well, it's a curry in it, so I don't like curries really. I mean, I don't fully dislike curries, but I'm not a big on. I don't eat frigging Happy Meals. I tell you what, I do eat though. Bloody a lot of food at a buffet. Like, it's so strange though, man, because I do eat a lot of food, but I still look slim as a pickle. Like, if you put me in Cosmos for 2 hours, I will probably eat about 10 plates of food, if not more. Depends on how the fish is cooked. I mean, have you ever watched Rate My Takeaway before? Yeah. By the way, Rate My Takeaway, for all those who like it, is well, no longer. Danny, the host, has left. But Rate My Takeaway, yeah, you'll see some great restaurants on there, some bad ones. Yeah, I mean, well, he posted a video on his personal channel explaining why he left. He does mention that he's had a stroke and all that stuff. Don't like him. I liked him at one point, but I've gone off him. Like, for one period of time, it was a case of I did like Cornish pasties, but not anymore. Trust me, if you put me on an all-you-can-eat buffet, I will make sure that I get my money's worth. Because, quite frankly, it's a buffet. Why the hell would you not get your money's worth? I mean, 2 plates on a buffet, if you're paying about, what, 15, 20 quid to get in, that ain't getting your money's worth, people. You want to be valuing each meal about 2 quid, really. It's good quality. Wait, it might be good quality. I don't know. It depends on the buffet. Nothing special. I ain't a full-on Brit when it comes to food. That's the thing with me. You pay. So sorry, if I come to your country, what? You pay for the food if it's 10 plates or more? Or I pay for the food? What do you mean, Kamar? Do you mean there's a 10 plate limit? You pay for the food. I mean, anyways, there's no limit in the UK, really. I wouldn't have thought so. I mean, not even. I mean, yeah. If you go into Cosmos and you've paid the money, that's it. You've got your table for a certain amount of time, and that's how long you've got to eat food. There's nobody going to go around telling you, "Oh, you can't have that. Oh, you need to stop eating." They give you like 2.5 hours, mate. I could get 10 plates in 2.5 hours. No. I don't eat plates. I eat plates full of food. Oh. Yeah, I don't think that... yeah. I mean, 10 plates of pizza... I mean, blah, blah, blah. All you can eat pizza. Yeah, that wouldn't go... That wouldn't last very long. I don't think you can just have an all-you-can-eat pizza buffet, really. I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I'd be done after about, I don't know, maybe a couple of goes round. It'd be a half-hour job in and out. Yeah, it's too much dough, really. I mean, it's a lot of bread and dough and carbohydrates. I do eat a lot of carbohydrates, though. Plenty of pasta, noodles, rice, all that rubbish. Are they not? Ah. Yeah, no, for me, I would want to go to a varied buffet, really, with different foods. I mean, don't get me wrong, your stomach won't feel too great afterwards because of all the different variations of food that's gone into your body, but it's fun whilst you're in there. Well, yeah. That's the one. That's the one. You'll feel good about how you spent your money. That's the one, mate. That is the one. Oh, I am hungry. I do. Yeah. It's just a shame how quickly those jammy Dodgers go out. Do you know what I mean? Like, I should really buy 2 packets. Like, no, mate. Well, if I was had to get sacked, yes, but otherwise, no. No, we better fucking win today, really, because Liverpool have lost, so we should win. Be a slog. It will be a slog later. I can rest assure you it'll be a slog. It will. It'll be an absolute slog. Snooze fest. It really will. This game's gone to bed as well. It's not been the best of games, but hey. We keep on rolling in this channel. I know. I know. Ollie Watkins down the left. They're looking for a fourth. Bubakar Kamara, Dinia. Ball into the box. Comfortable play for Leno. Fucking hell. Get into the bloody hole. Oh, what happened for Rangers? Check the Rangers score. I want to know what's going on with Rangers. Save the score. Come on, where are you? There you are. You. Yeah. Rangers. Roma are winning. Good, good, good. That's what I want to hear. Good. Hamaka Insurance. Rangers, please tell me you've won for once in your goddamn lives. They are winning. Half time, nearly. Livingston 0, Rangers 1. Looking good for the insurance. Have you? Oh, big occasion then. How far is Naples from Milan? Yes. Yes, they do. Yeah, you've got like, well, I mean, there's only one or two of them that I know the names of. I mean, you've got Shah Massielis. Now, every now and again on an England game, you get a female ref. England men's. I've got nothing against it. Corner goes in by Wilson and comfortable catch from Martinez. I'm going to sneeze. I feel something going on down my down the left side of my nose. I'm one of those people where if I look at bright light, I can sneeze. One of my ways of forcing a sneeze out if I need to. Look, well, not directly at it, but look in the direction of it. Don't stare directly at the sun because you'll blind yourself. But yeah, that's bad advice. That's bad advice, telling people to look directly at the sun. You'll blind yourselves. It's true. It does help. It does help. Looking good on corners. 8 corners. Can't afford another goal though, because we're on 4 right now. I was a little bit. I'll have to have a look in a minute. I'm just doing my stats. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many cards have we had? That bet builder's gone. I put under 4.5 cards. We had 5. Shit. Yeah, bet builder's gone on that one. Boom. There we go. Okay, lineups. Newcastle, Arsenal. Who we got? Trossard starting. Eze in midfield. Zubimendi, Rice. No Saliba. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Do you know what I'm happy with that? Saliba's out. Oh, pizza. Just oven pizza. Yeah, just oven pizza. Last night for me. Yeah, it's a decent lineup. Martinelli, we ready to come off the bench to make an impact, I'm sure, if we need him. All right, Roma nearly done. Keep an eye on the Rangers game as well. That's 1-0 Rangers. You can't have him. He's the best centre-back in the world and he's going nowhere. Villa are bringing on Victor Lindelof, signed from Man United in the summer, who's replacing Bogarda, and I can also see Donyell Marlon getting ready as well. And Roma are just about to beat Verona. That'll be 3 legs of marker insurance done and dusted. With only Arsenal and Betis left. Bog off. 10 million? It'll be a 100 million loan, mate, for God's sakes. We ain't letting him go. He's not going anywhere, pal. He's not going to go. The guy will not leave Arsenal, and we are not going to let him go anyway. The guy loves it here. Minimum loan will be 100 million, mate. Full purchase will be 170 million. Face value of Gabriel is 110 million right now. Because he's the best centre-back in the world. But obviously, we're going to make you pay over the odds for him. Nope. USA, Seattle, I think he said yesterday. And there's bad news actually for the USA because I think it's gotten worse in the Ryder Cup. I think it might be Europe on their way to a Ryder Cup win in New York. Oh dear. I mean, last time I checked, it was 13.5 to Europe. Or 11.5. No, sorry, it's 3.5, I think. It's the final day of the Ryder Cup. Well, do you ever watch the Seattle Sounders, actually, Ryan? That's a good shout, actually, DR. I think the Seattle Sounders played at home at one point, actually, in the Club World Cup in their own stadium as a home side. Let's have a little look. I want to look at the current state of affairs with the Ryder Cup. $4.5 USA, 11.5 Europe at the minute. So, USA. I've got a lot. I think it's going to be Europe's win. Yeah, state of affairs right now is, like I said, USA 4.5, Europe 11.5. What do you mean he's not from the USA? He said to me yesterday he's from Seattle. That's 4 minutes here. I'm sure you do. Yeah. So there you go. We'll have the full Ryder Cup update for you tomorrow. But at the minute, it looks like it's going to be European celebrations at the end of this evening. And exactly as that article reads, Europe have been ruthless this particular Ryder Cup in the Gulf. Three minutes to go. Out of time. 15:52. Shit, I need to get the bloody stuff ready for the Newcastle game. It's a good job I checked the time then. I was like, oh, wait, check the time. No, but the mods who I've got, most of them are either trustable or have been here for a very long time on YouTube. Yeah. We're into the last 2 minutes or so. Villa 3-1. I know, if you're just joining us right now, who would believe it? Villa have scored more than one goal in a match this season. Oh, I'm sure you are, Ryan. I'm sure you are. It's going to be an absolute slog, I'm telling you. Arteta out. Simple as can be. Oh, we've got a right mix, haven't we? We've got Liverpool, we've got Chelsea, bloody Everton fans coming in, Spurs, Newcastle, loads, mate, loads. Man United come in. Every now and again, what is 890 gaming? Well, I wouldn't be happy with the 5-0 defeat. But I'd be happy that Arteta got sacked. I'd be really pissed off if we lost any... lose or draw, I'm pissed off. Has to be a win. I don't accept draws. I don't accept defeats. So, win or I'm unhappy. There's very, very small circumstances where I will accept a draw. It won't. Yes, Arsenal are going to humble Newcastle. Ashik, you are correct. Ooh, Chukwueze had a go. 6 additional minutes. We're going to go past 4 o'clock. So now's the time for the promo. If you do want to join us for Newcastle against Arsenal, that is next for Realltom Football. It will be the final game of today's Super Sunday, just the 2 games. On this Sunday, kick-off 4:30. Join us at 4:15. And, of course, we've got Everton against West Ham as well tomorrow on the Monday night games. Kickoff is at 8 o'clock for that one. All the build-up from 7:45 on here. (3-2 to Aston. That's a good prediction, Ashik. Is he starting Visser for Newcastle? Still going again. Still going, Roma. Full-time whistle's gone. We can tick that one off. Roma have won. Rangers are... We'll find out in a bit. Real Betis later in the day. And we're Villa. Let's see. What we're looking for. We're looking for that one. There we are. Lineups. Yeah. This is... Oh, no. This is out. 3 injuries and suspensions for Newcastle. All injuries. Fabian Schär was doubtful. He has not made the team. So he's out. Jacob Ramsey, a certainty out. Visser out. A Victor Gyökeres hat-trick. A good prediction by Ashik. Go on, I don't mind a bit of a harsh truth. Bog off. No. That guy is finished. Jesus, finito. Done. The guy is now just going to be a footballer who retires, being known for not a lot. Not this time round, but Arteta is going to be sacked sooner rather than later. Sacked in the morning. Yeah, we will be demanding the sacking. Arteta out, mate. Last couple of minutes. Villa Park between Villa and Newcastle. Glad they picked Freiburg to win there. Oh, 1-1 actually. Like I said earlier, I was a bit glum in the face trying to pick teams my Acca insurance. I'm going to go Martinelli. I'm going to go late winner Martinelli. 1-0. Martinelli will save this man's job one last time. And then that'll be it. The Cronkies will fire the sacking. What's the sub count, people? What's the sub count? What we're looking at sub-wise? Are we still 1.116 or have we gone up to 1.17? Do make sure you are smashing the subscribe button, share it around with your friends, smash a like as well. We're still 1.16. Try and get to 1.17 by the end of the weekend, which is tomorrow, of course, after the Everton West Ham game. Villa, they've won, haven't they, here, really? Don't think there's much doubt about it now. Well, finally, Villa have found a way to score goals and Villa have found a way to get 3 points on the board in the Premier League. It's been a long wait for the Villa fans, such as Josh, who has been one angry bugger this season, as to like me, really. Yeah, Cash with the defending back there. We played the 6 minutes, and that is the full-time whistle at Villa Park. And it's a win in the Premier League in response to a win against Bologna in midweek and the full-time score. Villa Park then for Unai Emery and Villa. It's a strange scoreline because Villa have scored not just 1 goal, but 3. How could it be? Full-time score. Aston Villa 3, Fulham 1. Next up then, 30 minutes time. It will be Newcastle against Arsenal, 4:15. You can join us, all the build-up. Next on Realltom Football, 4:15, Newcastle Arsenal.